Hello, this is Roberto from the USA.
Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to talk about the tongue. What is the tongue good for? So let's go. And we all know that the tongue is located in your mouth, and the tongue is critical in chewing and swallowing. The tongue is made up of entirely muscle, some of which are extrinsic. They are attached to the tongue to the tongue has five major functions, and they are for licking, for tasting, for breathing, and lastly, it is for speaking. And today we are only going to talk about three things, and that is chewing, swallowing, and tasting. Let us look at the parts of the tongue. In particular, we would like to look at the papillae, the fungiform, and the filiform. And what are exactly in those papillae? What are they here for? Have you seen those tiny bumps on your tongue? If you haven't, just take a look at those bumps in the mirror real quick. And in technical terms, they are called papillae. And papillae are your taste buds. There are about 10,000 taste buds on your tongue, and we would look at those one taste bud at a time. I was going back and forth in some of the informations that I found, just looking at the tip of your tongue. Other information says salt can be tasted by the tip of your tongue. But then I go a little bit more further and I went to the National Institute of Health, USA. There was a research study, and on the research study, it was discovered that the tip of the tongue taste bud is for sweetness. So that's the one I would like to follow. So the tip of your tongue has the taste bud for sweetness. And there are so many food that are really sweet. But how much can we take in a day? For men, it is 9 teaspoons per day. For women, it is 6 teaspoons per day. Let's translate that into calories. The 9 teaspoon is 150 calories. And the 6 teaspoon is about 100 calories. It's not a lot. So the daily requirements of sugar per day is 9 teaspoons for men and 6 teaspoons for women. But according to research, we are consuming 3 times more. So men are eating 27 teaspoons or more of sugar, and women are eating 18 teaspoons more than sugar. Is it good to have is it good to eat more sugar? No, it is not. Yes, this is Roberto, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, working as a registered nurse. And let us look at the two sides of our tongue towards the front, and that is for your salty taste buds. But again, my question is how much salt can we have? Per day, we are supposed to have 2,300 milligrams of salt. But on the average, a lot of people are doing or putting more salt into their food than is actually required. Too much salt is really not good for us. And to the both sides of our tongue towards the back are the sour taste buds. And what are they good for? Sour tastes are actually good for stimulating your appetite. The sour taste can stimulate the appetite and produce more saliva and helping in digesting food. That's what it's good for. It is also good for preservation of food. Of course, that's not in your mouth anymore, such as kimchi and other fermented things. They use vinegar or something that is sour. And towards the back of your tongue is the taste bud for bitterness. And I really don't know a lot of food that are bitter in taste. And I hate to eat something that is bitter tasting. There are also ways to keep up with your taste buds so they do not deteriorate. The first thing you have to do is number one, avoid smoking. Rinse your mouth at least twice a day. Try different kind of spices and herbs and stay hydrated. Least but not Last but not the least, maintain a healthy diet. So as we put the food into our mouth, our teeth grind and chop the food into tiny pieces while the glands in the mouth moisten it with saliva. The salivary gland, then the tongue, pushes the moistened food or bolus to the back of the throat and down into the esophagus, which lead to the stomach. That is how the food are somehow digested and gets into your stomach. But be careful when you eat. Do not rush yourself when you eat. Take your time. It's better that way. Digest the food much, much better.
Thank you for watching, and please hit the subscribe button below.